Every year, over 1,000 sick and injured birds are taken here, to Wellington Bird Rehabilitation Trust in Johnsonville, where they are treated and released back into the wild. We were lucky to be given an opportunity to interview Sue, a volunteer here at this sanctuary for our feathered friends. Let's go say hello. How long have you been involved in bird rehabilitation, and what sparked your interest in the job?
I've been here for just over 2 years, and prior to that I had made the decision to retire early from work. I had a really full-time, full-on, lots of hours type job. I knew I was going to miss when I left it, so I started looking for something to do. And I wanted it to be with animals, not with people, because I've worked my entire life with people, rosters, staffing, issues like that, and I thought animals would suit me just fine. I've been here ever since.
Could you describe your typical responsibilities as a bird rehabilitation volunteer?
There's a lot of bird poo and a lot of it needs cleaning up, so basically my job is a glorified, should I say this, a glorified shit cleaner really. So my main responsibility is making sure that the baths and the pens are cleaned every day and that the birds get a chance to have a bath every day if they're not bandaged or whatever. But a lot of hands-on with the birds as well, which is what I really enjoy.
What are some common causes of injury or sickness that you find reoccur quite often when you find injured birds?
Some sort of other animal might attack them. It's usually foot injuries or wing injuries. For things like kerroos and moorporks, quite often window strike, so they'll fly into somebody's window. The tuies, unfortunately, is mainly cats.
What are some of the biggest challenges you face as a bird rehabilitation volunteer, and how do you overcome them?
Or have I overcome them? So when I first started, of course, my biggest challenge was just handling the ducks. I'd never picked up a duck in my life. I find it very hard when they die. I find it incredibly difficult when the birds that you've become quite fond of, and you can become fond of them, they've got characters, they've got real characters, is when they need to be euthanized. And you know that they need to be euthanized, but it's still that final sort of goodbye.
Finally, what personal fulfillment do you derive from being part of Wellington Bird Rehabilitation Trust?
Sounds a little bit funny, but I think it's just good for my soul. I just feel really good about what I'm doing. It's carried on my nursing type personality, you know, that caring personality, and I didn't want to lose that. And I feel like when I go home each day, I'm tired, but I feel like I've done a good job and I've contributed in some way. And it's really, really lovely to see an injured bird heal, be rehabbed, and be able to take them and let them go free. And that sort of thing's worth it. Any sort of release of the bird is really worth it. I love it.
After speaking with Sue, I think I have a much better understanding of what it's like to be a volunteer here at Wellington Bird Rehabilitation Trust, and all the good they do for the community and our lovely feathered friends. If you'd like to support them, you can donate to the Give a Little page, follow the Facebook, or buy one of the many plants they have on offer.